Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
Australian radio's Jonesy and Amanda.
Miss Keller.
Amanda. Hello, Wiggles.
Jonesy. Yeah, personal friend.
Bit of a tongue twist there.
The legendary pirate Jonesy.
He's a genius. That's what the J stands for.
And Amanda the actress.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Brendan and Amanda, and you're on the same show.
We're mass communicating. Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime!
Hello there, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm very well. I've just been reading something. I need to ask you this very important question. Have you washed your hair today?
No.
Neither have I. And serendipitously, that was absolutely the right thing to do. Because today is the first day of the Chinese New Year, the year of the horse. And it says here, things you should never do on the first day of the Chinese New Year, 2026, wash your hair. Do not wash your hair. Because washing your hair means you're washing your money away.
Okay, good.
So we haven't, so we're lucky. You're allowed to shower, but don't wash your hair. There's a lot of stuff you can't do.
I don't usually wash my hair at all.
Oh, come on. Wait, have you never used shampoo in your hair or soap?
No, not really.
You don't do the all-man wash where you use the same soap on your bottom?
Engine degreaser.
On everything.
No, I don't, no.
So,
I spend a bit of time in the surf. And
you let the...
I'm like one of those hippies.
Do you have sand in your hair? Let me see what they say about that for the Chinese. Oh, what a shame.
Okay, of course.
Do you wash the sand out?
Oh, well, I don't roll around in the sand like a kid.
But no one chooses to. If you're doing stand-up paddleboarding...
Okay, do you have to be so derisive?
I am derisive. Get the word right. I am being derisive. I mean, you're standing up. If you're standing up and never falling in, how boring is that? No,
but if I'm in the surf, if there's surf and I go in the surf, you're going to fall in.
Yeah. And so you might get sand in your hair.
Right.
Are you boasting that you never fall in?
No, I'm not saying anything. I just said I'm not washing my hair.
You know the ascent of man, how we see the stooped-over monkey and then gradually stands up?
Yeah.
Where in that display is the stand-up paddleboard?
The people that like to supper tea have evolved, haven't they?
Are they halfway through? Are they halfway through the chain?
Take that, you pronies.
What's a prony?
Oh, that's what people say that lie down in the surf.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't want to start any beef.
My dream prony.
I have.
Well, I tell you what, don't wash your hair today.
Don't do it.
Don't sweep or take out the rubbish.
Yep.
Because sweeping is sweeping your fortune out the door.
Okay.
Seems to be
so
all
don't
money.
do anything.
Don't argue, it says here, Brendan. Don't bring any dramatic energy in. What? Tell that to the people on maths.
Well, tell that to Hutton's Footy Franks.
Oh, wow. Have you just gone into a time machine?
I think they've still got the logo on their Hutton's Footy Franks, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure.
You're out there on your own,
Hutton's
Brendan.
Footy Franks still exist, don't they? Please tell me they do.
I don't know.
Don't argue. Come on.
Hutton's Footy Franks the best.
That
was an ad from when I was 10.
Yeah, but I think they're still around.
You know how, let me check. It says that don't let a male speak on the first day of Chinese New Year.
Well, we have an action-packed show today. Em Gillespie has the download. We're going to be talking about old mate from Dawson's Creek.
Oh, how sensitive. James Van Der Beek, who passed away just a few days ago.
That's sad. He was only young. We can't do anything until we do the Fast Five.
Give us a call.
Yeah, okay. 135522 is our name. We'll put our number. We'll put on some Billy Ocean, and you can call us and play along.
Jam Nation.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
5 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 5 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
If you get question 5 right, $250 to spend at best restaurants.
Yay. And it's Chinese New Year.
Well, I'll be discussing all of that with Nick of Rowville. Hello, Nick.
Hey, how you going, guys?
Nick?
Very well. Nick, did you wash your hair this morning?
No, I did not.
Just as well. Have you swept out or taken out the rubbish today?
No, I haven't, actually.
Don't do that. Don't break anything. Have you broken any wind, Nick?
Well, I've probably done that, yes.
Well, you've ruined everything for your
I dare
entire
say, if you got
year.
to this part in the afternoon and hadn't popped one off yet, there might be troubles.
Nick, let's get to question number 1 for you of the Fast Five. This is true or false. We're starting with a true or false. Einstein was an accomplished violinist. Is that true or false?
I'm going to go true.
It's true. He played to relax and to think.
Hey, he got on the fiddle.
His violin fetched upwards of $500,000 at a New York auction.
That would be good value now.
Would he get his hair caught in it? You know, all the big curly
He could
hair.
have used it for strings. Let's play the not-so-secret sound, Nick.
Duh.
What is this sound?
Is it a pinball?
It is pinball.
It is a pinball machine.
Could have been Avon calling, but no, it's the pennies. Question 3. Containing seeds of the world's food crops in a case of global crisis. They're not in a case of global crisis, in case of global crisis, or in a case of a different kind.
Let me know when we get near a global crisis.
Okay.
Okay.
Gee, in times of emergency, we broke that glass years ago. So it's got seeds of all the world's food crops.
Yep.
Where is the Svalbard Global Seed Vault located?
Oh, it's not multiple choice, is it?
It is. I'm going to give you the multiple choice because otherwise, Let's see. Is it in Germany? Is it France or is it Norway?
I'll go Norway.
Yeah,
It is Norway.
You often see Osher Ginsberg down there with a napkin around his neck,
Eating all the seeds next to the Roadrunner.
salivating over a big plate of seeds. What does the slang word drip refer to, Nick?
It's sort of like a drongo. You're like a full.
No, that's what it used to be.
I wanted to give Nick some more stuff there, but no.
That's what it used to be, but it has a new
The
meaning.
kids these days say, and we'll put it in a sentence, hey, Amanda, I really like your drip.
Is this about my nose?
Why don't you give us a call, 1355 22, and play the Fast Five on Gold.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.
Gold with Jonesy and Amanda. What about me? Or what about Steve? Remember that time I convinced my daughter that their song was originally titled that?
How did that story go again?
One day we're sitting around and I was just singing it. And I said, what about Steve? And Romany, she was about 8 at the time. He said, what do you mean, what about Steve? And I said, well, originally the song was written and they were all saying, Steve always gets missed out of the band. And they said, guys, why don't we write a song called What About Steve? And they all wrote the song and then the record company said, no, that sounds stupid. And I said, ironically, Steve missed out again. Unfortunately, I didn't know she was going to read that out in news the next day at school.
I hope she's got a better BS detector now.
She's getting married this month. We're into the Fast Five.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
We're up to question number 4. It's going to Janelle in Orangeville. Hello, Janelle.
Good morning, guys. Afternoon, guys. How are you?
Very well.
afternoon to you,
Just
Janelle.
a couple more things. First day of the Chinese New Year, the year of the horse, a day where you're not supposed to borrow or lend money. So, Brendan, keep that in mind.
Well, I was just about to buy everyone coffees and my card came back, not because it's been declined, but the coffee house is shut down.
And then we just heard that the other one
Ka-ching.
downstairs is open and
What
you
do you mean?
pretended you hadn't heard
What?
that information.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Avoid wearing black or white for Chinese New Year 2026 and don't wake people up abruptly.
Okay.
So that's another thing, Janelle, you should not be doing. Here's question number 4 for you. This is, we're not talking about the old meaning of this, but there's a new slang word, drip. What does it refer to?
Someone's fashion.
Yeah, they're clothes.
Yeah. Hey, Gemma Rai, your drip is really cool. It's really popping.
Oh, you really mean that?
You're wearing shorts to work? What is it, Casual Friday?
So is drip the new word for fit?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I
right.
only
So
just
your
got used to
outfit.
saying fit. And I was saying, is
Hang
fit
on.
short for outfit?
I imagine so, yeah.
I never knew
Ryan.
that.
Question number 5 for you, Janelle. This could be all you. The film Wuthering Heights has had a strong debut in
I'm
cinemas.
seeing it on the weekend. I'm going to put my chin sponge on to drool. Continue.
Who wrote the original novel it's based on?
I seen this the other day and I just can't think of it.
Sorry, Janelle.
Janelle.
That lets Katrina drop in for question
Yeah.
number 5. Hello, Katrina.
Hello, Katrina.
Oh, hi.
Do you know who wrote the novel Wuthering Heights?
Ooh.
Katrina, she was trying to Google away there.
I could hear
If
it.
you're going to Google, it's okay, but just do it discreetly. Claire is in Fern Tree Gully. Hello, Claire.
Hi, how you going?
It's all coming your way.
Okay, this is where you get the prize here. If you can tell us, Claire, who wrote the novel Wuthering Heights?
Was it Emily Bronte?
It's
It
Emily
certainly
Bronte.
was Emily Bronte.
Claire, it's your day. You know what happened to me today as well? I was cleaning out my shed, Claire, and you know what happened?
What happened?
Well,
Yeah, Claire sounds as fascinated as I am.
I was going through all my DVDs and a DVD for Solo 1 fell on the ground. Solo 1 was filmed in Fern Tree Gully. And I thought...
I imagine that was before Claire was
do
born.
you remember Solo 1, Claire?
No, I have no idea
So
what you're talking about.
it's a motorbike cop and he rides around Fern Tree Gully.
It's fascinating.
He goes under Puffing Billy. It's great.
I love Puffin Billy.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Just trying to be relatable, Amanda.
Oh, relatable for a show Solo 1 that was in the late 70s.
I'm just saying that the DVD fell down on the floor as I was going through the pile.
Don't tell me you picked it up and kept it.
No, I looked at it. I'd watch it if I had a DVD player, but I went, oh, look at that. Remember that.
Move it along, Brendan. Move it along.
Congratulations to you, Claire. You've won the jam-packed $250 to spend at best restaurants. Claire, thank you.
Amazing. Thank you.
Carry on about your business.
Coming up, we're going to be talking to Emma Gillespie about James Van Der Beek. He was the actor who was in Dawson's Creek. He passed away relatively young. He was in his late 40s. His family has done a GoFundMe, and then a discovery was made about where some recent money had been spent, and people are wondering what they should make of it. Emma will talk us through it all.
Great. That's coming up on Gold.
Jam Nation.
It's Jonesy Amanda's Jam Nation for the drive home. Right on, cowboy.
Right on. Are you still waking up early?
Yeah, I do.
After 20 years of waking up at 4 o'clock, it's nice not to wake up with an alarm, but I'm still, some mornings, still waking up at like 4:30. My bladder wakes me up, but I'm glad it wakes me up. I don't want to sleep through that.
I slept for 9 hours. I'm like a beardless Rip Van Winkle.
Rip one out, Winkle.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd get up really early this morning. I was awake anyway, and I thought I'd take the dog for a walk down to the beach.
Nice.
It's lovely. And where I live, there's so many people, and a lot of them are visitors and backpackers and people like that, who sit there and wait to see the sunrise. It's a really energetic and beautiful time of day. So I was down there with the dog and waiting to watch the sunrise along with hundreds of people. It was quite busy. And a woman came up to me and she was quite emotional, and she'd heard me speak yesterday about Harley.
Oh, yeah.
And I spoke about Valentine's Day and what it's like sometimes to live with someone who has a neurological disease, as Harley does, and how those special days can be tricky. And as I said, she was quite emotional, and she said she'd heard me talking about that, and that she said I was speaking for so many men and women, maybe in their 50s and 60s, she said, whose lives aren't what they imagined that they'd be. And that's true for so many of us, that unexpected things happen, and all you can do is roll with what's in front of you.
Yeah.
And we spoke about that. And as we both said, that's all you can do is roll with grace with what's in front of you. We both looked up just to see the sun rise. And I thought, that's what's in front of us. That's what's here today. You can't control all the other stuff. Even 5 minutes before, the dog had knocked over my full coffee that I just bought. I can't even control 5 minutes ago. But here we were looking at this sunrise. Optimism, beauty, wonder, all the great parts of the world. I thought, apart from the coffee, what a fabulous start to my day.
That's good.
And also, that's the only reason I talk about these sorts of things, about Harley and things, is it because so many of us are going through things, and it's important to know that we're not alone. We all imagine that we'll be 99 and go to sleep in our beds, and that's how our lives will end.
Yeah.
Living in our own homes. That's not how that's going to go for so many of us.
It's like you get old and grey and then everything's okay. But it's not the case.
No, it's not the case. And you're lucky if it is the case. But you find your luck, you find your love, you find the optimism in every day. And it was so glaringly obvious. We spoke about you roll with what's in front of you, and bang, there it was. So it was a lovely start to the day.
Great. This is good.
I'm tired now. I might have a lie down.
Go and have a lie down. Well, you haven't had your coffee.
That's right. Damn dog.
Your $10 coffee got tipped all over the footpath. Coming up, Emma Gillespie's going to join us. She's the editor of the Daily Oz, and we've all been talking about James Van Der Beek from Dawson's Creek.
From Dawson's Creek. He's passed away. There's been a GoFundMe for his family, and there's a tiny bit of controversy around that.
That's coming up on Gold.
Jam
Nation. What's hot? What's not? This is the download. Emma Gillespie.
I got the need for some download information. Where am I going to get it from? I'm going to get it from Em Gillespie of the Daily Oz.
Hello, Em.
Hello, how are we?
Great.
Very well. I think you want to talk about James Van Der Beek today.
Yes, this story has taken a bit of a turn this week. We had the very sad news last week that actor James Van Der Beek had passed away of Dawson's Creek fame. You might also know him from Varsity Blues. He sadly died at just age 48 after a battle with colorectal cancer. Now, he went public with that diagnosis in 2024, so we knew that he had been really unwell for quite some time. He wasn't involved in a Dawson's Creek reunion last year. but he leaves behind his wife, Kimberly, and their 6 young children. So massive family. Now, in the days after he died, his friends set up a GoFundMe, which explained basically that his wife and their 6 kids were facing all of this uncertainty with financial insecurity because the ongoing cancer treatment cost them so much money and essentially left them out of funds, in the words of this GoFundMe. So as I'm speaking to you, this page is sitting on about 2.7 million US dollars. Wow. That's nearly 3.8 million Aussie dollars. And there have been some pretty big donations from celebrity names. We've got Zoe Saldana, who's pledged $2,500 per month to the family, so like an ongoing payment plan. Steven Spielberg donated $25,000, and the director of Wicked, John Chu, also donated $10,000. Now, all of that's well and good, but it's being reported that James Van Der Beek purchased a multi-million-dollar Texas ranch just weeks before he died. Oh. So there's been a little bit of backlash about that purchase and whether or not the money needed to be raised. There's a website in the US called Realtor.com, and that indicates that Van Der Beek was renting the ranch initially in 2020 before eventually purchasing it for $6.7 million in January. Now, there was some backlash to this, clearly, but representatives for the family have spoken out. They released a statement to People magazine saying that James secured a down payment for the ranch with the help of friends through a trust so they could shift from renting to having a mortgage. So a bit of clarity there, but it hasn't stopped people from calling for a refund for the GoFundMe fundraiser to be refunded to all the people who pledged. Very complicated.
It's interesting that I saw some of the dialogue around this was he was in Dawson's Creek, and that was when he was much younger. As you say, Varsity Blues, it wasn't like he was in a series of Marvel films or anything. But at the same time, why was he so broke? And yet, as you say, in the States, the cost of cancer treatment is extraordinary.
Yeah, I think the missing piece maybe from the conversation is exactly what you're saying, Amanda. It would cost so much money to receive treatment and care for this kind of cancer in Australia. Well, we're so lucky with our system. You've got to remember that the US health system is entirely privatized. Just a trip to the emergency department can cost families, upwards of $50,000. Families end up paying stuff back for their entire lives just for the bare minimum kind of treatments. So I'm sure those hospital bills were enormous. And as you said, it's not like he was, working as a big Hollywood star. He was a massive star of the 90s and the early 2000s. And with 6 kids, Christ, I mean, that would have been expensive.
Yeah.
So what did you buy? A little house on the prairie. What's the what's that joint? Is that going to be their new residence?
It's a sprawling Texas ranch, I'll have you know.
But also when he was in Dawson's Creek, I don't think they get paid for residuals. So it's not like that would have set him up for life. Yeah. That's not that story.
And who could have known at the start of Dawson's Creek how successful that show would have been? And he was very, very young at the time and may not have negotiated a lucrative contract for himself.
Yeah, it's no Dukes of Hazzard, that's for sure.
Well, on any level, what does equate with Dukes of Hazzard?
Thank you for bringing us up to speed.
Thank you.
Thanks, Em.
Okay, your download is complete.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
Right now, by the miracle of recording,
Jonesy and Amanda.
We'll do it live! Jonesy and Amanda, those are 2 great names.
Such a scam.
I'm not a scab.
Sense the chemistry between them, but how much of that is real?
Mind your own business and shut your pie hole.
I wish you well with your show.
Happy Chinese New Year, a year of the horse.
Do you know...
I was just looking up on you. You're a tiger.
Am I?
You're a tiger, that's the word.
Are you a pig?
No, I'm a monkey.
What are you? Are you a monkey?
I'm a monkey.
Okay, you're a monkey.
Why you get straight to pig?
Well, there's monkey, there you go. Also, inadvertently, I'm wearing quite a bit of red today, and that's good luck for the year. I didn't know that.
I don't think there was anything inadvertent. It was all very verdant.
Completely verdant. Tell you what is verdant. I'm reshaping our tin hats for Tin Hat Tuesday.
Should we be messing with this stuff?
It's not the occult. Every week, I picture that I'm going to make an incredible kind of space age helmet.
Yeah.
And I end up just making a tinfoil beret. Mm-hmm. But I've refashioned them, so all 3 of us, you 2, Ryan, will have one of these as why do we have the tin hats again? To stop the government interfering with our thoughts. Yeah, that's what's happening. So we want to hear your conspiracy theories. Yes. We'll talk more about it next. I've got a juicy new one.
Okay.
That apparently people are obsessed with.
Well, let's put on a guy that had nothing to do with conspiracy theories.
Nothing to see here.
Carry on about
Still
your
alive
business.
from what I hear.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy Amanda's Jam Nation driving you home. I must say, this tin hat, do I have to wear it?
It's making you uncomfortable. Are you scared
I just feel
of the vibes?
It's overheating my head.
Yeah. It's turning your head into garlic bread. We thought this would just be a one-off, something sort of as a silly
Well, I
joke.
thought it would be a one-off.
Yes, but we every week we get such a response to this. We thought we would do it again. We call it Tin Hat Tuesdays. I've made us hats out of alfoil because that's what people who follow conspiracy theories often say is required. We've had some great conspiracy theories over the last couple of weeks.
Well, you've had an intro as well. You want to play that?
Please.
Do you believe in that the world is flat? I don't know, eh?
No, it's round, you idiots.
Let's not let logic or science come into this. Here are some of the conspiracy theories we've had over the last few weeks.
My biggest conspiracy theory is there's not 365 days in a year.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So have you ever heard that pigeons are actually spy robots?
I've heard that.
And?
I have always believed that Lady Di is still alive and is in a nursing home somewhere in France.
It makes it sound lovely.
Sounds nice.
Well, look.
And?
My conspiracy theory is that Israel controls America.
Well, we all know that.
Well, I've come across a couple of newies. How about this guy? He's heavily tattooed. He leans into the camera to share his conspiracy theories. When he leans back out, he plays with his nunchucks. And that, I think, is how he channels the universe.
Okay.
Here's just part of what he has to say.
Hey, yo, I'm here to leak some serious information. So, you should know by now that Mark Zuckerberg got abducted by the Illuminati. I tried everything in my power.
Nunchucks?
Everything in my power to release him. They said they would release him, but then they changed their mind and assassinated him. Yeah. He has a clone who is taking his place. And what else was there?
That is so Illuminati.
What else? That's
they
so
always
Illuminati.
Change their minds.
Don't they just? That's the kind of thing. I can't hear very well because I've got my tin hat on.
I know.
That's the kind of conspiracy we're looking for. Something. Well, this could be a conspiracy theory that a friend of yours has. Maybe it's your conspiracy theory.
Sure.
We'd love you to share it with us. 13 55 22. Pop on your tin hat and let's all get to it.
Jonesy and Amanda. Listen to the podcast whenever you want with the free iHeart app.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda driving you home for Jam Nation. In this Joe Rogan world, I would say lean out of it, but no.
Brendan, put our hats on.
You, on the other hand, say lean in.
Do you believe in that the world is flat? I don't know, eh?
Tin Hat Tuesday.
We want your conspiracy theories. For example, the latest one we have added to our list is this gentleman.
Hey, yo, I'm here to leak some serious information. So, you should know by now that Mark Zuckerberg got abducted by the Illuminati. I tried everything in my power to release him. They said they would release him, but then they changed their mind and assassinated him. He has a clone who is taking his place. And what else was there?
The pan flutes are a nice touch.
What else? Has anyone actually used nunchucks as a effective fighting tool?
Well, it didn't
It just
work
seems to be there's a lot of
against the
show.
clones.
And it does.
What about this one, though? And quite a few people are believing this one.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been a recent video of Ghislaine Maxwell. So she is in prison.
El Relaxo Jail.
El Relaxo Jail.
El Keep Your Pie Hole Shut-O.
There's been some footage. I hold all the cards-os. They've released some footage by the House Oversight Committee showing her being interviewed once again. And apparently she repeatedly invoked the Fifth Amendment, which is none of your beeswax.
Yep.
In response to questions about her association with Jeffrey Epstein. I've never heard of him. Anyway, within hours, the screenshots from this have been circulated across social media. Have you got the pictures in front of you there, Brendan?
You've got a handout, yes.
Look at the picture on the next second page.
Just right.
Shat. That is not Ghislaine Maxwell.
Her jaw does look a bit wider, I will say
Look
that.
at the nose is wider.
And the nose is wider.
The person
She
who's
looks-
now in prison, and you can't say it's because she's not getting access to all her Botox and fillers, whatever.
Sure.
Because she's got more eyelid now than she did
Prison
before.
food is very carb heavy, though.
Would it make your nose widen? Would it make your ears be different? Would it make you show more eyelid?
Look.
I don't believe this necessarily, but this is what but Jenna doesn't mind me adding her, who is a very brainiacal sleuth.
Yep.
Believes this.
Oh, okay. Well, if Jenna believes it, her and Chuck guy,
Married at first sight.
What else?
What have you got for us? What is your conspiracy theory?
135522, Leanne has joined us. Hello, Leanne.
Hi, Jonesy. Hi, Amanda.
I have your tin hat on.
Yes, definitely.
Because we can see you, Leanne.
You know, I grew up in Brisbane, so I've got some fillings, and so I don't want the foil to get near them.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, I'm going okay. So tell us your conspiracy theory. Oh, they've got to you. They've got to you, Leanne. We can't hear you. This is what happens. That's what happens.
This is what's happening. And Leanne was going to talk about mobile phone towers. Big Phone has got her.
Big Phone. Call back, Leanne, if you're safe.
Annie has joined us.
Annie, are you safe?
Oh, barely. I'm hanging in there.
All right, Annie, give us your conspiracy theory.
I'm gripping with my fingers.
Do it.
My mum believes that Uluru, as rock, came from outer space and it hit Earth and it bounced around Australia, creating rivers, mountains, etc.
Right.
Is this from a Dreamtime story, or how has she come to believe this?
Well, she believes that, the Earth was a sponge and we all came from rabbits. But regardless of that,
that's separate.
So we all came from Earth is a sponge.
And we all came from rabbits.
Yeah,
what else?
Yeah. And that Eve didn't eat an apple. The apple was sex.
The apple was sex.
Yeah, so she took a bite of the apple.
Oh, well, she did. Yeah, that was the ultimate temptation. The snake, the devil, said eat the apple, the forbidden fruit.
And was that sex?
Well, then Eve said to Adam, you better eat this apple.
You know how we knew she was the first computer expert? Because she had an apple in one hand and a wang in the other. Those school jokes never get old.
So what we have...
We've all come from rabbits.
Earth was a sponge.
And Uluru bounced around creating rivers.
Sounds legit to me.
I'm happy to hear more. Give us a call.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy Amanda's Jam Nation. These days, Powderfinger of all these days, a tour group comes through the radio station and we're all wearing tinfoil hats.
Well,
do you believe in that the world is flat? I don't know,
So potential investors...
We have to keep these hats on to keep the government away from our thoughts,
Well, let me
Brendan.
just tell you how tight the radio dollar is at the moment.
Well.
People are getting sacked left, right and centre. And of all days, tour group, Mr. Rich Investor Pants is walking around and
look at the money we're wasting on our foil. We want all your conspiracy
I thought this would be a
theories.
one-off thing.
Well, people are loving sharing their conspiracy theories with us. And as I've said, the latest one here, Ghislaine Maxwell, her recent imagery of her from her prison cell is not the same woman.
I've got to admit that it looks like two different people.
Yes, you're now one of us, Brendan.
I'm not one of
Join the lizards.
No, the lizards are bad. You don't
Are
want to be a kid-eating lizard.
Oh, now you tell me.
No, they're not good.
Don't you?
They're bad.
Okay.
That's the up above the Illuminati. Don't you know anything?
Now, Leanne is back. Hello,
Leanne.
Can you
We lost
hear
you
us?
before.
Over.
Over, can you hear me?
Yes,
Over?
we can.
Thank
Are you
God you're
okay?
back, Leanne.
I threw my tin hat out the window now.
Okay. Tell us your conspiracy theory.
This is hilarious. My conspiracy theory is, as your mobile phone gets older, and you do updates, things start to go wrong with your phone. Like you don't have service, your battery doesn't last for very long. It gets hot while you're holding it in your hand, forcing you to buy a new phone.
Yeah, Leanne, I think you're right about that.
It's called built-in obsolescence.
And they tell you to do the upgrades, but I did the latest upgrade on my phone.
It's
and you know,
terrible.
all the things turn into that little bubble thing.
Yeah.
And and I've noticed that it's getting hotter.
It is. I've noticed that too. And also I can't access my photos. Suddenly just old folders of photos come at me.
Leanne, what sort of phone do you have?
I have a Samsung
Okay,
phone.
so it's an Android.
It's an Android. I don't think it matters if it's an Apple or an Android.
They're all in on it. They're all in on it, Leanne.
They are.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the old Nokia and play Snake.
Thank
They
you,
were
Leanne.
simple times.
Here's Ian. Ian, please share with us your conspiracy theory.
Good afternoon, Amanda, OAM, and the bloke with no post-nominals that's sitting beside you.
Post-nominals
Thank
are
you, Ian.
very
Just
nice,
because I
Ian.
haven't got fancy titles behind me because I'm
Yeah.
not part of the lizard people. That's why.
Well, I've got a conspiracy theory. I reckon that Jonesy is a closet mathematician.
Oh,
Because
come
every
on.
time, and then when Amanda says, "Oh, how many days in the week?" He's got to get his fingers out and count it. Then he goes home and plays all the numbers and wins lotto every bloody week. He's a closet mathematician.
How is
Still
he?
with no post-nominals.
How is he a closet mathematician? Are you following the logic, Brendan?
No.
No, because he plays dummy when you ask him mathematical
I
questions.
see.
Well, it gets me out of doing work.
If he can play dummy that well, he should be winning an Oscar. Ian, thank you.
Ian, you're hip to me, man. I'll be in El Relaxo jail.
That's the weirdest one yet, Ian.
It's odd.
I'll get my nunchucks out.
Thank you for all your calls.
I'm loving Tin Hat Tuesday.
Can I take this thing off?
Yeah, I know.
No,
I
really-
can smell your brain.
I just feel it honestly makes
like
me
a
feel
burning
unwell.
walnut.
From the sublime to the ridiculous. Married First Sight last night. Did you watch it?
No.
It was Intimacy Week.
What happens there?
Intimacy
Is that
Week.
where they tickle each other with feathers and things?
It might as well be Orcs AF Week.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll talk about that next on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy Amanda's Jam Nation driving you home.
My head has cooled down. I've taken off my tin hat.
Yep.
My head started to feel a little bit like garlic
Well, you bring
bread.
this to the table. You know, you get us to do a lot of foolish stuff on this show.
I have to protect us from government vibes.
But why? You're just opening us up to crazy people.
Look, Brendan, the world, as we've discovered, the biggest people in the world are crazy.
That's true. So
why don't we just lean into it with these little conspiracy
Let's lean
theories?
into the crazy. Okay, well, if you say that, Married at First Sight. Did you watch it last night?
No. Tell me what happened.
Intimacy Week on Married at First
This is
Sight.
where I picture they tickle each other with feathers.
Yeah, and put lingerie on and
Do they have to look at
chocolate
each other in the eyes and things?
do all that junk. It's like on the block when they do the challenges. You know, when they do the
They
challenge.
don't do an intimacy
No,
challenge
they
on
do
the
a
block.
challenge about, they've got to go
With
and
hides
do.
his off the shoulder.
And you just go, come on, just get back to building.
But maybe it's you that doesn't like the intimacy bits. Did your wife like the intimacy
Well,
bits?
oh, my God. I can't watch the block. I can't watch Intimacy Week with my wife because she just yells at the TV.
Does she want you to be more intimate?
No, not at all. No, she doesn't.
Does she want you to be less intimate?
Because I said to her, would you like that? She goes, if you did that to me, that's the biggest ick. And I went, would you like this? No, I don't want that. So it might as well be Orcs AF Week for us in our house. So what we learnt last night from Intimacy Week, one groom might kiss his bride, which was sad.
Why
She
not?
had a big sign, kiss me, and he wouldn't do it.
Do you think, that, on a deeper note with
No,
Matt?
let's not get too.
Let me just ask you one
Let's
question.
not go the ABC on this. Okay.
Am I allowed to ask a question?
Sure.
Lean into the kumbaya.
Yeah.
On a show like that, is it refreshing that someone's honest enough to say, I don't have sexual attraction to you? Is that okay?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair
Okay.
enough.
But okay.
One groom.
Sorry to interrupt you with some thoughts.
One groom sat for a portrait from his missus. She did a portrait of him and
Ta-da! That's your dog that died.
Did he like it?
no, I don't think so. One couple had a 3-piece feed from KFC, and I'm not talking euphemistically.
Was that intimate? Who were they?
That was Gia and Scott. You know Gia and Scott? Gia is the one, she doesn't want anyone to know that she has a child.
Who the hell told him I had a kid?
You know what's come out recently about Gia?
She's got a kid.
Not just that.
She doesn't like KFC. She loves going all ABC and deep diving into
She was hooking into the thighs and the breasts. No, she has had 12 aliases over as many years.
So is she in witness protection?
I
So
don't know.
why wouldn't she go on Australia's most popular show?
So if it doesn't work out on maths, it'll certainly work on ACA. One bride only answered questions with giant word salad answers. This is the bisexual one. Listen to this.
Can you see any kind of future with me?
That depth
of connection needs to happen before anything.
So I've asked you, I just wanted you to answer this question for me. It's really simple.
Well,
Can
I'm
you
just
see
trying
an
to
emotional connection building for us in the future?
If we're able to communicate and there's emotional safety in terms of my needs, that's the path. We need to just continue creating safe spaces to really talk about what's really under the surface.
You would love her, Brendan. She sounds just up your alley.
I just want some KFC. I haven't heard a longer word salad answer since Jacinda Allen defending Victoria's lax bail laws.
Speaker, in answering the member for Mildura's supplementary question, where I will restate what I said in the answer to the substantive question about this parliament's and our government's expectation that all bail decision makers respect the legislation that has gone through the parliament and that community
Does your wife
safety
get turned
comes
on by
first
that?
in all
That's
bail
so
decisions.
sexy.
So intimate.
Shut up and take my money.
Who represents
Is she still going?
Coming up.
city,
She's still
a
going.
diverse-
And that's live. After, in the next hour.
Coming up, I've got a story here about koi fish.
Ooh, I like koi fish.
I know you do, which is why we're going to be talking about it and your experience with koi fish.
Oh, okay.
But I promise not to go all ABC.
Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
We had so many requests for them to do it again.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Man, that shake just cracks me up.
Maybe you should lay off the moonshine.
Jonesy's always knocking Amanda.
It's so easy.
Amanda always knocking Jonesy.
Stick it in the guts, Barry.
Good afternoon to you. Robert Duvall has passed away.
Yes.
He was 95.
When I first read that this morning, I must admit I thought it said Robert De Niro. And then I went, oh, no, that's right. It's Robert Duvall, which is terrible. I apologise to
Duvall
Robert Duvall's family.
He, like his line from Apocalypse Now, will live in eternity. You remember this?
You smell that? Napalm, son. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like victory.
Well, it's not good for you, obviously.
No. Not so much his line from Days of Thunder when he's talking to the race car he's going to build for Tom Cruise's character, Cole Trickle.
I'm going to give you an engine low to the ground. I'm going to give you a fuel line that will hold an extra gallon of gas. I'm going to shave half an inch off you and shape you like a bullet. And when we get you primed, painted, and weighed, you're going to be ready to go out on that racetrack.
So like a bride getting ready for Married at First Sight.
I'm put down a drip tray.
A full gallon of gas. Rest in peace, Robert
Oh,
Duvall.
okay, yes. Well, absolutely. We think of the Duvall family right now.
Thank you.
Coming up next, you have a story, Brendan, about you and fish and koi fish, and I think it's time.
Look, you know, I don't.
No, I think it's time. I think it's time we share the story of the koi fish in your driveway.
Instagram makes its return.
Don't
as
rub your
well.
face.
That's coming up on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold, Jonesy Amanda's Jam Nation. Sheeran for shearing. He's shearing.
Click go the Ed Sheeran.
He's killing it at the moment.
Yeah.
Off to Brisbane and
we
then
loved
Melbourne.
him when we saw him on the weekend.
So good.
Here's a story that I've got here about a koi fish. Can I ask you this? Is a koi a carp? Ryan, can you Google, is a koi a carp and is it...
What are you going to him for? Just ask me. A koi is a carp.
And is that a goldfish?
They're all part of the family.
Okay, so yes, koi fish are an ornamental variety of the common carp. And then carp are closely related to goldfish, but not the same.
Thank you, Ryan.
Hello.
Right, thank you, Ryan.
Why am I here?
This is a story about a giant carp. It is 39 inches, which is a metre long.
That's a big carp.
That's a big carp. And it's so big, it's attracted a big owner, Shaquille O'Neal, who is 7 feet tall. There's a picture of him holding it here, and it looks like he's just holding a small trout in his arms, whereas if anyone else was holding that, it'd be like you're holding a shark. This, he's playfully called it Shaquille O'Neal.
Very good.
Well, I'll tell him that you're enjoying that pun.
Thanks, Shaq.
It's a rare fish, and he collects rare things, but he's so massive that
he needs a big fish.
He thought it would be quirky for him to take on this big fish.
He's going to need a bigger tank.
Well, you have some back history with koi / carp / goldfish. You remember, this is the background to this story. You were boasting on the radio. This is how it started, that you cleaned out. Your house is so massive that when you bought it, you weren't aware that there was a giant built-in fish tank that took up half a wall outside of your garden. So you had it retiled. Tell me when I'm getting the story incorrect. And you retiled it and put fish in it, but a lot of the fish were passing away.
My potential son-in-law.
Not potential. He's getting married to your daughter in a month.
This is a long time ago, doing some spade work with the father-in-law to be. He said, I can fix your fish pond. And he did. And he works in the pool business.
Yeah.
So he fixed the fish pond.
Were doing laps.
And the fish pond.
And you were talking about this.
And I was bereft of fish. And I was just talking about this on the radio.
And then we got a call from a guy.
Trevor, I believe his name was, if I remember right.
Who had two, 20-year-old carp.
Big carp.
Big carp. And he'd been bequeathed these from a friend of his who'd passed away.
His next-door neighbour had passed away.
That's right. And he'd taken the fish.
Yep.
And now he was moving
to Townsville. He was going to move to Townsville. This was during COVID. It was just at the start of COVID in 2020.
And he asked you.
And he needed to. He didn't want to leave
carp.
the fish because he heard that I had this get-out-of-town fish pond. And he rang and said, "Would you take the fish?"
And you went and picked them up.
I went out to his place to pick up the fish.
I've not known anything about fish, so you managed to, and they're really flourished. So and they're bigger. So I think maybe the ones you have are a bit smaller. So maybe these are more established. They might be take
more hardy.
Yeah.
Ralph and Charlie. Which one's Ralph?
Ralph's the orange, the bigger one.
Ralph's red. Ralph's red. Charlie's white.
So you picked them up.
I learned about Charlie.
Tell me.
Charlie wasn't a carp. He was a goldfish, an enlarged goldfish who was 39 centimetres long. Do you know the world record for the biggest goldfish in the world?
How long?
40 centimetres.
Is that the one that you had issues with?
Is it 40 inches? I can't remember. But yeah.
Anyway, this is
No, I didn't have any issues.
You took them both home. And, tell us what happened when you were standing next to this enormous fish tank that takes up a big wall along your house.
Do we have to do this?
Well, tell me what happened.
So we're standing there, Michael and I.
You went home, you put them in the fish tank.
They're in the pond, and they just looked fantastic swimming around in the pond. And I did a lot of maths about this. I said, look, okay, is this the amount of water that they need? And they were in certainly a smaller pond when they're at the other place.
Yeah, sure.
So this was a nice size pond.
This is a big one.
So we were just having a beer, and I said, mate, they look fantastic. And I said, do you think would they jump out? And Michael said, nah. They wouldn't jump.
So
out.
Michael's your son-in-law. You're both standing there watching the fish.
As I walked over,
I'm just going to close my eyes through this bit. Makes me anxious.
Ralph leapt out of the pond above my head and
skidded down
the driveway with the dog, with Michael's dog chasing it
and gravel in the gills.
Slide. And I said, mate, we've had this fish for 5 hours. And we haven't even had it for, and so I tried to pick it up. I couldn't pick it up. It's so slippery. I had to rip my shirt off, wrap it round poor old Ralph.
Scene from The Notebook.
And then put it back into the pond. And then
we've made jokes about how bad you are with pets before this, and we were all laughing about you taking those home. The next morning, I have never seen you so ashen-faced, and you were so upset, and you said to me, I have to tell you something. The fish jumped out of the pond, and I couldn't even, my other self would have laughed. I couldn't laugh. You were so aghast and so upset I couldn't laugh.
Everyone made jokes about me with guinea pigs and birds. Like, I didn't know you couldn't feed birds rocket. I didn't know that would kill them. Okay. So
who knew that tyres over an animal's neck would not be
I'm
good
not some
for
monster. I'm not a monster.
No, but we'd all made these jokes, and we thought this carp is 20 years old. You've killed it in a night, but you hadn't killed it.
I sat up all night next to the pond and just nurturing Ralph. I tickled his little tummy, and he was good. But then what I did, I found a guy with an even bigger pond, and so now, as far as I know, Ralph and Charlie are still okay. Yeah. Okay, so
it was a very tense time because you're not good with the animals.
Oh, okay. What about you?
What about me? What about me?
Well, okay, I'll see you my fish and raise
you. I'll see you my fish.
The bird. You decided to look after that dude's bird. He was going off to see his sick mother in Broken Hill.
You tell a beautiful story.
Oh, we'll have that for you. Well, I'm just saying, two can play at this game. We'll do that next on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy Amanda's Jam Nation driving you home. Well, may you say that I wasn't good with pets and fish and things.
I'm good with animals. I am.
Okay, what about Blaze the bird?
Well, the situation was that, was it Craig? Craig was going to, he reached out to us, a listener reached out to us. He had a lorikeet that he'd raised for 19 years. It had been abandoned as a baby bird, and he'd raised it for 19 years, and he needed to visit his mum in Broken Hill, and he didn't know what to do with the bird. So we said, well, we'll look after it. And he brought it in here, and we did look after it.
I like the fact that people look at us as someone that...
Dr. Doolittle's.
They know that we're here.
I've met Dr. Chris Brown. That should do.
We're not going anywhere.
No. So anyway, he brought
we're of
the
good
bird
standing in the community.
And it was for about 5 days. We were surprised, I must say, at the intimacy of his relationship with that bird.
That bird really dug him.
That bird was in love with him.
Yeah.
When he came back to pick up the bird, the bird literally did a full-on love dance around his face. Remember all that? It swept its wings from side to side and cooed at him. And it laid eggs for him that he would keep in a drawer.
The last time a bird did a love dance around my face, I had to leave the establishment. Carry on.
Anyway, he said ways that we could entertain Blaze because I wanted Blaze to be happy and not unhappy in the situation.
Sure. And so, he said to us...
Like
Craig
you did with those birds, I said I'd give it a bath.
Craig just said, all you got to do is feed the bird.
Feed the bird. And also Blaze, we let Blaze out of the cage around the studio.
Flapped around the studio
And he said she loves a bath.
Yeah, she loves a bath. But you don't need to give it a bath.
He did not say that. He said she loves a bath.
He said he doesn't. You don't need
You're rewriting history. He said she loves a bath. So I gave the bird a bath. Let me grab her.
Well,
don't make me get aggressive, Blaze.
Amanda, you don't need to put the bird in the bath.
Well, I want it to have a bath.
Well, like a little kid.
Well, Blaze and I didn't end as friends.
No, you didn't.
There was no love dance around my face.
Anyway, if
you've got any pets you'd like us to look after, an ant farm that needs running,
Miss
I'm
September.
happy to brand them.
Miss September.
Dreadful.
We'll give her a bath. If you would like to play Instagram, why don't you give us a call, 1355 22.
You can see a whole lot more of Jonesy and Amanda on our socials. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Fast money. Extra cash.
I need money. Jonesy and Amanda's.
Nothing fishy about this. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know the answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, $1,000.
Or you can play for $2,000 with a bonus question, but it's double or nothing.
Andrew is in Narre Warren.
Hi, Andrew.
How you going?
Very
Good, thanks,
well,
Andrew.
thank you. As Jonesy always says here, pass is your friend. If you're not sure, say pass. We might have time to come back, but if you're wrong, it's all over, okay?
Now I do have a goldfish story for you.
Oh, yes, please.
I was listening to it before, and I got reminiscing. Where I was brought up on a dairy farm as a young tacker, and we actually had goldfish in our water tank.
Yeah.
And we would drink.
Right, so,
is that bad?
No. Well, the thing is, it didn't have the only thing it had on top on was chook wire.
Right.
And anything that fell in, the fish would eat. You wouldn't get the your mosquito larvae and all that sort of stuff. The fish would get rid of.
Okay.
And also, we had there was goldfish in one of the tanks for the cows because they gave better milk.
Really?
Because the water was cleaner.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're drinking the fish poo, but that's a better option, is it?
No. Well, you don't let it get that low.
Oh, yeah. It's a volume thing. You've got
exactly
it's diluted
X amount of water, and then the goldfish in there.
It's interesting that the cows have better milk because the water's cleaner.
Yeah, I guess the omega-3s that fish have in them.
No, they're not eating the fish.
No, but the fish would produce omega-3s.
I think what you're saying, Andrew, is that the water would be cleaner because of the mosquitoes and all of that stuff.
You don't want to drink larvae.
No, well, there were no mosquitoes. And the thing is, you could ask anyone. There's nothing wrong with me.
Well, we'll see how you answer the following questions, Andrew.
Oh, geez, here we go. I know a lot about nothing.
Okay, well, Andrew, welcome to the party, pal.
All right, Andrew, we have 60 seconds. We've got 10 questions. Are you ready to start?
Yes.
Good luck, Andrew. Here we go. Here comes question number 1. A newsreader reads what?
The news.
Question 2. Earl Grey and English breakfast are types of what?
Tea.
Question 3. Who's the leader of the Liberal Party?
Pass.
Question 4. Finish this. Little Miss Muffet sat on her.
Tuffet.
Yes.
Eating her curds away.
Question 5. Which American celebrity founded Skims?
Pass.
Question 6. Who was the main performer at the Super Bowl halftime show?
Pass.
Question 7. True or false? Peanut butter originated in South America?
True.
Question 8. In Saturday Night Fever, what's John Travolta's character's name?
Danny Zuko.
That was in Greece.
That was bugger, you're right.
Tony
Sorry.
Manero.
Yeah.
That's it.
The Super Bowl just last week was Bad Bunny who did the halftime show.
Oh, well, there you go.
And the American celebrity who founded Skims was Kim Kardashian, your very good friend.
Oh, yeah, with me and Kimmy.
You and Kimmy. And
We're
the leader
best
of the
buds.
Liberal Party, as of just a few days ago,
Do you
was
know who that
Angus
is?
Taylor.
I've only heard of him, so I wouldn't even know who the last one was.
Well, fair enough.
Suzanne Lee.
And I also gave
She's
you
going, hello.
I gave you a leg up with the Tuffet, but
Yeah.
still there you go.
Yeah. But Andrew,
Andrew, thank you for
and you
your
dropped some
stories.
pearls of wisdom about the fish. And the
Well,
big
there
question.
you go. See, you didn't ask me any fish questions.
Well, no, we could have, but that wasn't in there. We didn't know you were going to talk about fish. But I will say this: what would you rather drink, mosquito larvae or fish waste?
Well, that's right. I'll leave it up to you.
Thank you, Andrew.
That'll be our pub test tomorrow.
That's our pub test. Andrew, you have a good day.
Thanks, Andrew.
Yep, you too. All right, no worries.
Carry on about yourself.
Carry on about yourself.
About yourself. A lot of feedback about the Lee Bryce song.
Oh, is this still in your
It's
head?
hard being country nowadays.
Oh.
You know, just after you drink your fish
And you eat a tractor.
and you drive your
what
truck.
happens then?
But there's been a whole raft of this sort of music coming up. We're going to talk about that next on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold. It's Jonesy Amanda's Jam Nation. Some good pan flute there. You know, maybe Lee Bryce could do with a bit of pan flute in his stuff. Because I like country music. I
love country music. You don't love country music.
Do you like American? Do you like the honky-tonk country? You like Australian country music?
I like modern country music.
You like TCD? Good friend of the show.
I do.
Troy
I like the Chris
Casadale.
Stapleton style of Zach Bryant. I like that kind of country.
Yeah. I like I like old school. I like Devil Went Down to Georgia. Don't tell you once, you son
You've
of a
given
bitch.
us all an earworm because you've become obsessed with the Turning Point halftime alternative show for the Super Bowl.
And being a motorcyclist, I ride along and I spend a lot of time in my own head.
Tell me something I don't know.
And this pops up the earworm that is, it's hard being country nowadays.
I just want to catch my fish.
It's just works.
Drive my truck.
Simple stuff.
Drink my beer.
What came next after that?
In this country now.
I was Lee.
What a stupid trope. Who's stopping him doing any of those things?
They're all achievable goals, Lee. You can do it.
You can do any of those things.
I was just wanted to see how well he was going chart-wise, country nowadays. And I was just looking.
I could watch you pull that face all day.
It's not doing as well according to Taste of Country. That's what it's called. It's not as good as his big hit.
What's that?
One of Them Girls.
This
is one of them girls.
One of them girls.
The peels off the Bud Light label just might run the pool table. Roll your eyes if I call you an angel. Ain't you one of them?
You're one of them girls. You're good on the pool table. Always shooting back from the D, though.
Are you allowed to? Is he saying that you don't get enough of them girls anymore?
Yeah, I think they want one of those girls.
Them girls, please.
Excuse me.
Let's use the English language correctly.
But they love fishing. Even Kid Rock, he sung about fishing.
You can tell your old man you'll do some largemouth fishing.
Are you?
Another time.
They're not obsessed with nuclear fission.
Do you like fishing? Because I'm a bit ambivalent to it. You do it, but there's a lot of mucking around, and then you catch the fish, and then you got to deal with it. My neighbour, Gas, he loves fishing. He lives for it. And I like going fishing with him because he does all the work. Like he chops up
you sit up the
flathead.
back in the bimbo seat.
I sit there with a beer
Make
gun.
the sandwiches.
And I say, Gas, how do you do this again? If you wave your hands around, he goes, yeah, mate, I'll do it for you. But there's a lot of country music at the moment who are loving Jesus and fishing. And I don't know if China's listening to me But as far as the algorithm, this, I kid you not, popped up in my algo.
I think your brain was stolen sometime ago.
No, this is because I'm talking about it.
I bet Jesus would be from the South today.
This is...
Jesus wasn't from Kentucky, but sure sounds like it could be.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Maybe I'm just reading in between those red letter lines. He was born in a small town.
He was.
Hung out with a rough crowd.
Prostitutes and tax dudes.
Sounds like a fishing in the river family.
And he liked fishing. Galilee.
Down here in this slice of heaven, he'd feel right at home, I reckon. He'd be the world's best neighbor, never met stranger.
He would.
Turning well water into ice cold beer. Passing down stories on a back 40 with Matthew, Mark, Luke, right at old John Deere. Shocking blue collar gentlemen, fixing things with callous hands. We don't know the Bible don't say, but I bet Jesus would be from the South today.
You know, if Jesus turned up today, ice would get him. He'd be dark-skinned from the Middle East. He'd be rounded up by ice.
Sorry, mate. But, gee, it'd be good to have around. Except when you had to sit everyone down. Oh, Jesus, here, everyone has to sit on the same side of the table.
And you're going to have to wear closed shoes, I'm sorry.
Righto, you two. That's
Can we
enough.
get out of here now?
Please. We will be back again tomorrow.
TikTok Tucker tomorrow.
Indeed. I'm looking forward to that.
We'll see you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Catch up on the Jonesy and Amanda podcast. Download the free iHeart app now.
See you next time. Let's get the hell out of here.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.